everyone. Toastmasters had happened. Long-lasting match versus time versus money. All right. Alright, good evening, presenters. Good evening. This is your captain speaking. Welcome aboard flight number F2339. Please fasten your seatbelt. We are going to take our flight soon. Unfortunately, we don't have any narrows here, but we do have beautiful ladies and gorgeous gents. We do have a task for you. Please remember, one thing you wish to buy recently in future. At the end of this journey, you will know the answer for this. In front of you, there is a monitor. Please switch on the monitor. I would like to show you a film starring 10 years old boy, Sarayapan. That is the one reason I asked you to fasten your seatbelt, so that you cannot escape. So, wish you have a pleasant journey. Thank you. The movie starts like this. Myself, walking down the street in the early 90s. A boomer auntie gave a bird and a stray dog started bowing at me. The reason? I had a big manjapalli held tightly under one arm and other arm held tightly to a trouser which would fall at any moment. The cats, that was a dog also. Those days, parents used to buy for their grandchildren instead of their kids. What was inside that manjapalli? Why it was so important? Because it is Saturday. Every first Saturday, my dad used to assign a task to deposit the money in RD account in bank. He carefully segregated the money in each passbook and kept it in the manjapalli. While I was walking across the street, I used to look everyone as a thief, like they coming down from a movie. That is the reason I was keeping my bag tightly under my arm and walking. Few minutes later, I reached bank. Those days, bank setup would look like exactly a jail setup with no computers and just a piles of files. I collected a form and started filling the form. Once done, I stood up in the queue. The pin code of the queue counter was way taller than my head. The cashier inside that counter had to really get up and see me. Hey, you kid, okay? Why you are always so soft, man? Why you got broke by at least next month? I will lose my belly. He used to scold like this. Cashier collected those money and put it in the cash box. And then he handed over me a token. He then wrote the transaction details in the daily counter and then kept his passbook along with the form in the next counter. Clerk used to process the files one by one. Few hours later, clerk finally took my passbook and went to the file register and searched for the file number and volume number. He then go to the file room where multiple racks are present. Each rack represents a volume and have thousands of files arranged sequentially. Then he collected my files and kept it in the next counter. So again I have to wait for my turn. One eternity later. It was like for me long waiting. It was like for me Sangeeta Swaragil Irega Innum Irega Innamo Irega. So finally my token number was called upon. Counter person wrote the transaction detail in the file and the passbook and hand over me the final receipt. Clerk used to move the process file back to the file. This entire process of depositing money in RD account took me around 4 to 5 hours. These days, it's been easily automated by just piece of code in the name of auto detection. Files, racks being replaced by servers, file registers being replaced by indexes, and clerks being replaced by mobile apps. Today's generation may not know the pain of traditional banking. This is the message of my story. End of the story. Ruko boy, Ruko. Hello, President. This is your captain again. Please fasten your seatbelt. We are going to land soon. It's going to be rough and boring landing. Though we have technology in place, we forget to value our money. I request each one of you to relate any product you wish to buy to a time and what you need to spend in that. For example, passenger X might earn 1 lakh rupees per month. That literally translates to 500 rupees per hour. If we wish to buy an iPhone of what rupees 2 lakhs, then we need to spend around 400 hours to get that. I leave it to the passenger X to determine whether it is not enough to spend 400 hours to get that iPhone. Please, passenger, whichever the business you want to buy, relate to your personnel. Most of the time, you will end up controlling your financial affairs. I request each one of our passengers in this plane to contemplate this message in your mind. Thank you for flying with me in the plane number F2339. We landed safely. Thank you.